Well, as we continue in our series through Genesis and talk about problems and promises, the fact that we have problems, but God is full of promises, really no better chapter to illustrate that than we see in Genesis chapter 9, which will be in this coming Sunday. And we'll talk about right and wrong as we think about our responses to the Noahic Covenant recorded in Genesis chapter 9. So I want to encourage you to read Genesis 9 before we gather together on Sunday morning. And I'm going to challenge you during that time as we think about right and wrong to really grow in your love for what's right that we see modeled there in especially the first part of chapter 9, and grow in your hatred for what's wrong. How do we respond to God's promises to us through Noah, throughout the Bible, that apply to our lives? And then how do we grow in our love for the things that are right, the things that God calls us to, the things that honor God, the things that show that we're created in His image, that values the values that God has for us. So I hope that that'll be something that you'll be challenged and encouraged by on Sunday morning as we gather together for worship. Of course, prayer gathering is at 9 o'clock, and that time of prayer that we have to start the day off. And then at 9:30, we'll have our family groups, that Sunday school hour for all ages. And then at 10:40, of course, the worship celebration, when we will really dive into Genesis chapter 9 and worship God through song and through prayer and through scripture and through giving and through that time of fellowship. So I hope that you'll join us Sunday morning, spread the word. Looking forward to that time of fellowship and worship with you.